Hi student, all of you are most welcome in this video. In this video, I will be talking about the search for genetic material. In previous video, we have discussed about packaging of GNA. For better quality, I recommend use audio phone and like, comment, share it with your friends and subscribe my channel to get latest videos related with class 11th and class 12th biology. So once again, all of you are most welcome in this video. So let us start learning the search for genetic material. There are so many experiments were conducted. With the help of that experiments, it is proved that what is the genetic material. This is an important topic for class 12th biology, both for school examination, board examination, as well as this NEET examination. This topic is very useful. So many questions are being asked every year from this topic. So focus totally and let us start this video. So the search for genetic material. There is one experiment called Griffith transforming principle experiment. This is Griffith. This gentleman is Griffith. He conducted experiment. Full name was Frederick Griffith. He conducted an experiment, and in his experiment, he used mice and Streptococcus pneumoniae. So many times this question is asked. Griffith conducted experiment on which bacteria? So answer will be what? Streptococcus pneumoniae. Sometimes option will be there, Diplococcus, Streptococcus, so many Staphylococcus, but you have to remember Streptococcus pneumoniae. Streptococcus pneumoniae, it is a bacteria. It is having two strands. Two strands means there are two types of these strands are there. First is what? Smooth strain, that is called S strain. It is virulent. Virulent means that which is dangerous, which causes disease, virulent. It has polysaccharide mucus coat and it causes pneumonia. This is what S strain. See, this is what having one mucus coat is there. Because of this, it is virulent. Virulent means it causes some disease. It is what? Virulent. This S strain is virulent. It causes pneumonia. Because of that, mice dies. Then Streptococcus pneumoniae, it is also having another strain that is called rough strain. That is non-virulent. Here the surface is rough, but there is no mucus coat. So R strain without mucus coat, surface is rough. It is non-virulent. It does not causes pneumonia in the mice. So question will be there, who conducted this transforming principle? To answer will be what? Frederick Griffith. He conducted experiment on which bacteria? Streptococcus pneumoniae. So one more question. Okay, how many strains of Streptococcus pneumoniae are there? There are, answer is what? Two strains, smooth strain and rough strain. Which strain is virulent? Yes, strain is virulent. Why yes strain is virulent? Because it is having mucus coat. It is having what? Mucus coat. R, that is stand for rough strain. It is non-virulent. Non-virulent, why? Because it does not have mucus. It does not have mucus. So as soon as it enter inside the RBs, this blood of mice, so it will be killed. So it will not be able to cause any disease. So it is what? Non-virulent. Why it is known as R? R means rough. The surface is rough. So this is what Griffith experiments. What Griffith did? See, during his experiment, he created four conditions. Condition 1, 2, 3, and 4. In one beaker, he has taken living S strand, living S strand. Second beaker, he has taken living R strand. Then what he did, he heated, and by heating, he killed a S strand. So he have taken in one beaker, he have heated it. Because of heating, the S strand were killed. Then heat, third beaker, he has taken what? Heat killed S strand. Okay, he had taken what? Heat killed S strand. And fourth one, there is a mixture of what? Heat killed S strand and live R strand. So when he injected mice with living S strand, mouse dies. Means living S strand cells found in the heart of the mouse, because heart was damaged, and ultimately mouse dies. So it is what? Yes, why? Because S is virulent. When he injected living R strand into the mouse, no bacterial cells found in the heart. Therefore, mouse was living. Mouse lives. Then when he injected heat killed S strand into mouse, mouse survived. Mouse was living. So no bacterial cells found in the heart. Now here in the S strand also, when you are injecting S strand, mouse live. When you are injecting a heat kill S strand, mouse live. So here also when we are mixing what? S strand and R strand, it should survive, but it dies. This was the surprising. The Griffith was surprised. Okay, so what he have created, there are four conditions. Condition one, S strain injected into mice and mice dies. R strain injected into mice, mice live. S strain heat killed injected into mice and mice live. Then S strain, that is heat killed, plus R strain live injected into mice, mice dies. So with this experiment, what he proved that he concluded that some transforming principle or some principle, you can say factor, he have word used the transforming principle, transform from heat killed S strand to R strand. So something was transferred from heat killed S strand to R strand. It enables R strand to synthesize a smooth polysaccharide coat and become virulent. So that which is transformed here, it converted R strand into what? Which was earlier non-virulent, it become what? Virulent. This is due to the transfer of genetic material. This is due to transfer of genetic material. Now, biochemical characterization of transforming principle. So there were three scientists. Their name was Oswald Avery, Colin McLeod, and Macklin McHardy. Okay. They worked to determine the biochemical nature of transforming principle in Griffith experiment. They purified biochemicals, protein, DNA, RNA from heat-killed S cells using suitable enzyme. So they have taken what? Heat-killed S cells. So from there they have removed lipid. They have also removed carbohydrate. Then to remove the remaining portion, what was there? Protein was there, RNA was there, DNA was there. Then they have remove protein by using enzyme protease. So there was no protein. Then they have removed RNA by using RNase enzyme. So it destroyed RNA. They have destroyed what? DNA by using what? Enzyme DNA. So sometimes the question is there, which enzyme is used to remove protein, RNA, and DNA? So these name of these enzymes are proteases, RNases, and DNAs. They discovered, these three scientists, they discovered that digestion of protein and RNA using protease and RNase did not affect transformation. When they use what? Protease and RNase, okay, then there was a transformation was taking place. Okay. So transforming substance was not a protein or RNA. Digestion of DNA with DNase inhibited transformation. It means that DNA caused transformation of R cells to S cells. So therefore DNA was the transforming principle. With this, they proved that the transforming principle was DNA, not neither protein nor RNA. So protein was, there was no protein, then R cells were added, then S cells appear. No RNA, then they have added R cells, then S cells appear. So when protein was not there, RNA was not there, there was a transformation. It means what was there? DNA was there. What was there? Who is transforming? DNA is transforming. When there was no DNA, there was no transformation. So ultimately it was proved that transforming principle was what? DNA. Transforming principle was what? DNA. Here, DNA is transforming neither protein nor RNA. But once there is a DNA is removed, there is no transformation. Now, we'll be studying what? One more experiment that is called Hershey-Chase experiment. This is also known as blender experiment. Hershey and Chase experiment is also known as blender experiment. Sometimes the question is asked, explain the blender experiment. If you don't know what the Hershey and Chase experiment is also known as blender experiment, you may get confused. So there were two scientists, Hershey and Chase. They have conducted one experiment to prove what is the genetic material. Hershey and Chase grew some bacteriophage. What is bacteriophage? The viruses which attack on bacteria is called bacteriophages. So Hershey and Chase grew some bacteriophages viruses on a medium containing radioactive phosphorus, and some others on medium containing radioactive sulfur. So they have grown somewhat bacteriophage. Some bacteriophages were grown in the medium containing bacteriophage having protein labeled with S32. So they have taken a beaker. In that beaker, there was a protein with a radioisotope, radioactive material sulfur, S32. Okay, this sulfur is used to label the protein. So protein was labeled. So they have also taken another beaker in which they have grown. They have used what? Phosphorus. They have taken a medium containing bacteriophage having DNA labeled with phosphorus 32. So they have labeled DNA by using what? Phosphorus 32. And they have labeled protein of the bacteriophage by using what? Sulfur 32. Okay. So here, this is a bacteriophage. Here, this red color sulfur, this protein is labeled. Protein is labeled. This what? Red color is what? Labeled. Okay. This black color DNA. DNA is not labeled. Here in this case, protein is what? Labeled. And in this case, see here, red means radioactive. Here, DNA is labeled. Other protein is not labeled. So they have created two types of bacteriophages in which they have labeled protein in one case, and in second case they have labeled what? DNA. Then what they did, these preparations were used separately to infect E. coli. They have taken one bacteria that is called E. coli. After infection, the E. coli cells were gently agitated in a blender to remove the virus particle from the bacteria. Here, it was gently agitated in blender. Therefore, it is also known as what? Blender experiment, because blending is done to remove the virus particle from the bacteria. Then the culture was centrifuged to separate lighter virus particle from heavier bacterial cell. Okay, then blending was done. Here, the medium containing bacteriophage having protein labeled with S35. Labeling something like if you are a school student, so you may be labeled by what you belong to, which house. So your school will be giving you what green colored t-shirt. So that is label. So you are from greenhouse, yeah, red house. So that is labeled. Here, what is labeled? Protein is labeled. When this protein bacteriophage with label protein was infected with E. coli, okay. Here DNA is not labeled, but what protein was labeled. Then blending was done. Blending was done. Then they said that in the bacterial, and then there was, because of blending, the virus as well as bacteria were separated. Radioactive phase protein in liquid. So that lighter part where this protein was there, this radioactivity phase protein is in liquid, but in bacterial pellet there was no radioactivity. It was not radioactive material was not reported. Means inside bacteria there was, because protein is not going inside the bacteria, only DNA is going, and DNA is not labeled. Therefore, inside the bacteria, no DNA was found. No radioactive was not found in the bacterial cell. But in second condition, in which we have grown a bacteriophage in the medium containing bacteriophage having DNA labeled with what? P32. So here DNA is labeled with radioactive phosphorus 32. And phosphorus is a part of DNA. Phosphate group is there in the backbone. So here radioactive DNA is going when there is an infection. When there is an infection, radioactive DNA is what? Going inside the bacterial cell. When it blending was done, the radioactivity was found inside the phase DNA, inside the bacteria, not in the liquid portion. I hope this is clear. Then bacteria infected with viruses having radioactive DNA were radioactive. That is, DNA has passed from virus to bacteria. DNA here in this case, DNA is passed from virus to bacteria. Bacteria infected with viruses having radioactive protein were not radioactive. Here, this is not radioactive. Okay, why? Protein did not enter the bacteria from the viruses. Again, bacteria, this is a bacteria infected with virus having radioactive DNA. Here, it is infected with the virus having radioactive DNA. DNA has passed from virus to bacteria. So from virus, DNA is passed in the bacteria. So therefore, radioactivity was reported in the phase DNA. But bacteria infected with virus having radioactive protein. Here there was what? Radioactive protein was there. Here there was radioactive protein was labeled. So this is not passing from virus to bacteria. Therefore, protein did not enter the bacteria from the virus. In this way, this proved that DNA is the genetic material, not protein. DNA is the genetic material, not protein. So if we summarize This Hershey and Chase experiment can be divided into 3 steps. First is what? Infection. Second is blending. Third is centrifugation. In this case, first case, when there is infection where protein is labeled with radioactive sulfur, okay. So then, because the protein is labeled and in viruses, protein constitute the coat only, not DNA. So when there is an infection, protein is still outside. So DNA is not labeled, therefore DNA is not going inside. The DNA is what? Unlabeled DNA is going here, okay. So then there is a blending. Then the inside the bacteria, this is bacteria. Inside this bacteria, no radioactive sulfur detected in the cell. Radioactive sulfur was in supernatant, that material which was lighter in that area, this radio protein was there. In second case, where they have labeled DNA with radioactive phosphorus, then because when the virus infects a bacteria, it injects its DNA inside the cell. So inside the cell, in blending, the DNA is inside. When centrifugation was done, in the bacteria, radioactive phosphorus detected in the cell, and no radioactivity is detected in supernatant. So in this way, it was proved that DNA is the genetic material. I hope that this is clear. Like, comment, share it with your friends, and subscribe my channel to get further lecture notes, further video lesson. Thank you very much.